Hello Cancer, welcome to ArcanaUniverse. This is going to be your April 2024 energy forecast reading. Let's get started. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. As a friendly reminder, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. If you're interested in a personal reading, all of that information can be found in the description of the video. And as with general readings, we do have cross watcher, so roles can be reversed, but you will know if this is your story. We'll tap into your recent past, present, and future energies, so we can just get like an overview of the energies at play. Okay. So I see here some of you may have finances on your mind. I think perhaps you feel kind of like short when it comes to your money. Maybe like there has been a lot of expenses, or you haven't been making a lot as you used to in the past. But I see here currently like money is doing pretty well. I think the reason why the past energies you weren't able to be financially as abundant is because like you were just kind of trying to have your cake and eat it too, is kind of the energy I'm getting. Like some of you may have like the way you conducted business and stuff like that, like it was almost like the example coming through is kind of like lying on the resume, or like pretending you have more experience than you used to. And then when you started like kind of getting real with, that you may not know everything, as soon as you became more honest about that, like people were just like, oh yeah, like I like their honesty. And so even though maybe it may have started out with you not being so honest about your work or your skills or your talents or your history, I feel like as soon as you started becoming a little bit more open and honest about it, like people see you in a different light. I see that you're headed in a direction that's some of you, if you're not in a committed long-term relationship, something like that I see that for you in the future. And it's going to be with somebody who's like the very like independent type. Like they're the type to have like all of their stuff together. They're the type who like is very responsible. So they will refrain from having fun and enjoying themselves if they feel like their work is behind. Like I'm getting just a very like responsible person. And I feel like with that can come this reputation of perhaps being boring, but I think it's quite the opposite. I feel like this person loves to have fun, loves to just laugh and enjoy, good company and stuff like that. But they're also very serious about making sure they have some sort of nest, or just making sure they stay on top of things and are responsible is their main priority. And I feel like you're very attracted to that. You feel like, wow, I feel like this is somebody that you can actually like grow with and have similar life goals and plans. Okay, so what else in April? What's coming for you in April? Yeah, like love. I feel like I'm getting like strong love energy, and I think this is somebody that you've been kind of like trying to fight off. You're just like, no, I don't want them. No, like no, they probably don't want me. Like you're saying anything you can to try to convince yourself like this person is not good for you, or like you're thinking you may be like jumping into conclusions or assuming that they like you when they don't, and it's just become such a burden. Like, you also feel that this person was probably focused more on their work and not them or not you. And so you're just like, oh, maybe this person isn't for me. But the more you think about it, you realize like you guys share so many things in common. You guys wanted the same things. Like, with the voice inside your head aside, okay, when you put your ego aside and when you start putting your insecurities or doubts aside, you were able to fully recognize and realize that, hey, this person truly wants the same thing you want, and they are like a good person. The only thing about them is they know their worth. So if you've ever like breadcrumbed them, or if you weren't fully there or present, or you kept them waiting, like, they don't like that. They don't appreciate that. And that's the firm boundary that they're willing to uphold, because they know that they understand that love isn't conditional, but there needs to be some reciprocity, and they're not going to be in a one-sided connection. So if there is any of this like agenda of like, oh, I'm just gonna like keep my options open, or like I'm gonna just date around and not take things too seriously right off the bat. Like, it's just like, for them, they just want to be with somebody who's on the same page, and they see nothing wrong with starting a connection, like a monogamous connection right off the bat, like short, sweet, and to the point kind of thing. Like, they don't like waiting, they don't like wasting time. Like, they just kind of feel like they don't see getting to know one another as a waste of time. But if the feelings are there, if you guys both want the same thing, it's just like, why don't we just go for it? I'm getting like the imagery of a train. It's like choo choo, like that one episode on Simpsons where it was like Valentine's Day, and Lisa got a Valentine's Day card that says "Choo choo, choose me." Like, I'm just kind of getting like, you want love, you do want something serious and stuff like that, but you're not vulnerable. I feel like you've been in this kind of like shell where even though you want something monogamous, you want something real, and like you want like love, but you're not willing to put yourself out on the line and communicate about your feelings and what you want and all of that. And this person, they can see right through you. Like, they can see that that's what you want, but you're trying to be very protective over your heart, and they don't like that. They don't like you playing games. Like, it's just like, just follow your heart. So let's go ahead and see if there's any additional information the universe would like for you to know at this time. Present. Okay. So there's something going on in your present that the universe wants us to focus on. What about the present? Present. Yes, love. It's love. What about the present and love? Okay. It's saying be honest. You have to be honest, and like, I see here that you really like this person, and I think the feeling is mutual. Like, this person, I'm getting very deep earth energy. So you may be dealing with like a Virgo, or in their sun, moon, or Venus rising, whatever. Like, it's just a strong Virgo energy, or like a very like down to earth kind of energy is what I'm picking up. So this person, it's saying that you walked away from this person, you walked away, so they walked away, and you kind of feel like all hope is lost. Like, there's nothing that's going to come about this connection going forward, is what you're thinking, even though you know that there is this like very soulful connection that you can't help but feel. It's saying it's the universe is really urging you. Like I see here that you have to make a decision whether to communicate with this person and just let them know how you feel, and that you're really willing to work something with them. Because I feel like if you do, and if you cut the if you just be real with them, I feel like something great